I don't think I should be the one talking about real estate. It's just something that has come, do I say, some 30 years down the line. I wouldn't say I was geared to property buying, things like that. But I remembered very well that when I moved into a particular place, I got in, looked at the place, looked up, looked down, and I said, after here, where else? It is a question I asked myself, which is pregnant with a lot of meaning, because it was a beautiful place as far as I was concerned. I looked at it and I said, will I go back or move forward after living here? That was what brought this place into being. You know, like you said earlier, you know, if people do not have concepts, or they look, you know, they have little ideas in their minds, you know, that grow up eventually into. So that was what made me think of here. If not, I was in Surulere before I moved over to the island. And in Surulere, I was satisfied where I was in a flat. And but it didn't develop my mind to what it did when I moved to the island, specifically to 1004. I moved in and I looked up and down. I said, after here, where next? You know, it was that thought that gingered me into thinking of how do I maximize, and how does it come into fruition? You know, I started making 1 or 2 contacts.
You had all the money at that time?
I didn't have the money. I didn't. That's the truth. I didn't have the money.
But how did you go about it?
I just say it's God's doing. I will not say that.
We're just taking necessary steps.
Yes, I was just thinking of what to do, you know, how to get a piece of land to start with. And the first thing I did was, I think I had some little money, about maybe £2,000. I went for treatment in the UK, and I had the balance of that money. So I gave it to a friend of mine, a schoolmate of mine, 1 year my senior. She had a bureau de change, she had a traveling agency. And I said, hold this money for me. The money was big in my hands, so I said, you should hold it for me. Then eventually, when I now got a place that I thought I wanted to pay for, I told her now to exchange the money into Naira. So that
was it very big then?
it was about 60,000? About 60, I think it was £3,000. It was about 20 at that time, so it was about 60,000, you know. And he paid. He paid for what I wanted, you know. And I just left it there. I left that place. I left the place here. At that time, I just left it because I didn't have.
Okay, it was this building.
Yes, I didn't have. It wasn't this building. It was somewhere else outside. But something happened again. By the time I wanted to pay, or whether I don't know, something happened and that one went. I cried and I said, "Hey, where will I get another place?" I cried. You know, I said, "Where will I get another place?" Eventually, we got somewhere else, which was here, I think. And then I was able to pay with that money. And then I just left it because I didn't have money to develop, you know, until I retired. You know, you retire and then the government pushes you out after a few months, to go and look for your own accommodation. So that was what happened. And that was around 99. It was, I got this place in 89. Then in 99, I retired.
That's 10 years after.
10 years after I retired, and then I was thinking of what to do.
So at that point in 1989, you were thinking of retirement,
Yes,
but you were not retired.
I wasn't retired.
But you were like, if I retire,
Where do I
where
go?
do I go to?
That was the question I asked myself the very first week I moved into that place. After here, where else? Am I going to?
But why is it that a lot of young people today who currently work don't even think about that?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I think that's what I said. I want to give all the glory to God because He put it in my mind. On my own, I don't think I would have thought about it. I wouldn't have thought about it. But somehow the Spirit of God just put it in me, and said, where do you go when you leave this place? And that was what gingered me up. Truly.
It was really stressful trying to put up something.
But I was lucky. I was really lucky. Even when this place was being put up, it didn't stress me. I wasn't here. God just provided people to help me. I had helpers. He's now late, a cousin-in-law. In fact, he helped me to buy the property, the land. And he was just the person who was here. He only come and ask, sister, we need this, gives me a list and all that. And that was how I was not stressed at all. It was when eventually I moved in, the finishing touches, the fine tuning. I want it like this, I want it that way.
This is the stuff I want.
If not, ordinarily, I think God was just very, very, very faithful to me. So that's how, and that's how it has been.
Do you know what do you advise anybody who wants to probably maybe own their own property?
What advice will the advice is, I think, if people look at it as a need, you have to have a need for something for you to start thinking in that direction. But if you don't feel that there is a need, then you may not have that kind
So
of.
it must be a hunger.
Yes, hunger for it. Yes, there must be a hunger. There was a hunger for it by, from the way I saw it. There was a hunger. There has to be, definitely.
Now for maybe couples who probably maybe they're feeling that okay, it is way above our budget. Now, if I'm going to take any concept from you, will you say that it's just about starting first, irrespective of whatever one has now? And does one have to now look at, okay, it must be a certain kind of location? Because some people are like, okay, if it's not anywhere outside, anywhere before Chevron, I'm not interested. And maybe somewhere like Abijo comes up, or maybe somewhere like Bogije, I don't know if you know Bogije, or somewhere like all those areas comes up. And someone says, you know what, I'm not interested now because I'm just interested in somewhere I can stay now. But you are looking at somewhere for the future and somewhere that at least you can go back to. So what do you advise somebody who is saying that, okay, you know what, because they want to eat, somebody wants to eat this cake and have it today, what do you?
No, in my own, I chose this way not because I liked it too much, but because I was already in the environment.
Okay.
I was already at 1004, so my focus was more on this way.
Yes.
To be candid, I will tell you that I like the mainland more than here. Yes. I just, I feel
Drier.
that place is a drier place. I'm always, I feel,
The communal environment is usually
they
there.
even no, apart from that, I don't feel too safe with the ocean around here. I don't think I like it. Although a lot of estate people talk about the waters carrying, I mean the congregation. I mean, with the congregation I call it carrying the people. You know, a lot of people flow where
Yeah,
there
water
is
is-
water.
yeah.
You people always say that, but I would have preferred living in Ikorodu than here. But at that time, I didn't have the opportunity
Okay.
because I was already here. You know, I just felt my interest and my focus was here.
Okay, you now say okay, but because for a lot of people who have jobs around the main island, that means they probably will their focus will be probably also around the island.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. But money should not be the main thing.
Issue.
No, money should not be the issue.
So what should be the issue?
Gradual, it's a gradual process. If you are able to collect a handful of some money, you buy the land to start with, then you take your time. Start thinking all over again how you want to go about developing it. It's not something you can't get.
Not a one day.
No, you don't get money, huge sum of money somewhere to say now you are ready to put up a property. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Except you have that money. I don't know how people get that kind of money. Except you have that money somehow, and you have nothing to do with it. You just have to develop. You want to develop, and you have to use the money to develop. If not, money should not be the first.
So anybody who is looking
Priority.
at okay, I need 60 million naira to start. I need 40 million naira, I need 30 million naira to start. I should not look at that. First of all, pick up the plot of land first. Then gradually, as it comes, if it's the foundation,
You start.
you start.
Yes.
If it's the block work, you get
I
started.
molded blocks here. I molded blocks here. I had a well dug for me. You know, did the fencing. I did the fencing for the plots on my left and on my right. In fact, mine was the what do you call it now? The corner piece. But again, somebody else had taken that. And I just thanked God. I said, God is just. I don't know how to thank him, because he put me in the middle of two houses. You know, knowing that I'm just by myself here, I feel so protected, and I think it's divine.
Do you think you are at peace? with
Yes, yes,
this investment?
yes. It's my food anyway. So. So this was what happened. You know, I came back after I did the fencing and saw that people had paid. And I was happy. You know, I took my time, started molding, you know, and I think it took me about 3 years, 4 years to get it. No, it took me about a year or so to get the carcass off. And gradually, it took 3 years, 4 years for me to move.
Wow. Thank you so much for this, for the time.